distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
someone move the basket or something. It's raining threes!
Let's go!
Yeah, you can't contain me.
You got it. Come on, man.
That's the way I do it.
Shut up. Yeah!
Nice shot.
I can keep going. I'm just out here cooking, baby. I make it from anywhere. Thank you.
Let's go!
I'm a walking highlight reel. Oh, I know you like that. This is too easy.
Now that's what I want to see.
My bad. Like it. Oh, we got this. Don't worry.
Yes. Easy work.
Hit me up. Started, man. Let's get it started. Yo, move around.
Losing today.
Come see him.
What's the roll? Ball up. Rain, and full rain.
Big coming. Big coming.
Hey, watch the pick.
I got your help. Outside.
I make it from anywhere. Nah, we good. Let's go. Focus!
Yes.
Pressure is on there. Pressure is on. You got it. Come on. Hey, come on. Get mine.
Good team.
Shoot that on you. Shot.
What's up? Oh, right here. Ready. We're waiting your team.
Well, excuse me.
Shot. Oh, Diablo. Shoot that, man. Shoot it.
Hey, let's go. Move around. Barely trying out here.
truck out there, MP?
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Fans will receive a free useful hot
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Trae Young.
He hasn't been as sharp as we're used to seeing in the last 10 games. You can tell in his passing. His assists are down. Even the simple passes look hard for him. Maybe he can get his groove back tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Kenyon Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then there's Paul George. And it's the captain in at the point guard position. And for the Hawks, they've got DeAndre Hunter. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Trae Young. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Risache in at the 3. And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Here we go. So the Hawks will get the first possession. In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
Here's the captain. Three-pointer on target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Young. Last game out, he had 40. From 12 feet, and he buries his first look.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Graham.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I talked to him about Joel Embiid, and coach told me Embiid does have us worried. He's just so physical out there, but we're going to be physical right back and get in his face when we can, so they'll be trying to challenge the big man all night.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's the captain. Offline with a 3. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Risache. 10 points in his last outing. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Embiid passes to the captain. Screen by Embiid, the captain. Sends it home from three-point land. The captain's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Risache, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's the captain. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Martin a screen. Here's the captain. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hawks trail by 4. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Young. And the layup falls.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Charity stripe shot. Rebound by the 76ers. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team.
Here's Hunter, following the score by Philadelphia. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there.
Again! What an avalanche!
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set in 1961.
Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for the Hawks. Stolen by Lowry. Here's the captain, Hunter covering. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive board, Yabusele. Pass to Drummond, over to the wing. Here's the captain, defended by Bogdanovic. The captain, that's good.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job. Job spacing the floor.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's a Okongwu. Now Young to win the run. The rebound by Yabusele.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's the captain. And the 76ers another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. A comfortable margin for the 76ers here, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's the captain in at the point. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that was a season high for him. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
It is very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Launches it. Another bucket. Wow.
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
Yeah, there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list, Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty is putting it lightly.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's the captain. They set the pick. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. The captain's got 9 points now in the quarter.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Bogdanovic. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Nance finds Bogdanovic. With the floater. Oh, Drummond with a block. Here's the captain. 30 points in the game. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. It's an 18-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Nance. Hunter comes in for Johnson. Caldwell-Pope's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Young in for Daniels. Martin with a screen on Young. And another one!
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into 3rd place for most points in a season. Just amazing.
And can you believe he's passed Michael Jordan? The name alone tells you he's done something special.
The Sixers lead by 16. Here's the captain. 33 points for him. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. And he lobs it up top. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He is so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Here's the captain. He's got 36 points. Embiid a screen on Young, the captain. And it's all from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Young, 3-pointer. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Embiid. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's the captain. Nails it from 3. The captain's got 39. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter is out there with Risache. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's a Kongwu in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hawks trail by 20. Pass to Young, and here's Hunter on the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Here's a Kongwu. There's Young with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the captain. Drops in the 3. The captain's got 42 in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Martin a screen. Here's the captain. And the 76ers another 3.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 8.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Here's the captain, guarded by Young. The captain misses. Hawks trail by 21. Pass to Young. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Embiid, a screen on Young. The captain misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Screen by Embiid. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 48.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Hunter. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young looking for an opening. Then he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. The Hawks third.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Here's the captain. And it's good. He hits another one.
Yeah, only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights.
Fires for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. The captain's got 53 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
.52 seconds left in the third. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. The captain's got 56 in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Johnson. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Hawks, Jalen Johnson taking 2 shots.
And that one missed. Atlanta making some changes.
Kid, get in there.
That's what's up, coach.
Here's the captain. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. The captain's got 59 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's the captain in at the point. It's stolen. And here they come. Here's Bufkin. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's the captain. 3-pointer, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And Atlanta misses again. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Philadelphia with another miss. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. That's the screen. Beyond the arc. Lufkin, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Here's the captain. Rebounded by Johnson.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.